Hey everyone, it's Alexis with Create Your Future, and I'm back today, you guys, with a brand new video, a brand new success story, and also today I have some exciting tips about how to really work on your self-concept, excuse me, what your self-concept is, and then how to discover what your own blocks are, just in case you're not getting your manifestation or you're in the middle of recreating yourself, your self-concept, your self-love, because that is the basis to everything, in my opinion. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell icon in the box below and you get notified every time we post new videos. And you guys, we're still having our contest, so every time that you subscribe, like, comment, share our videos, you get put into a pool of people to potentially win a free coaching session. We're giving away 3 free sessions once we get to 100,000 subscribers. And also, you guys, just a reminder that I still have hypnosis audios available and my courses that are on our website. And I also have a brand new hypnosis audio called How to Reclaim Your Sexy Self and also recreate your SP at the same time. I've had a lot of clients who, just like this client today, did hypnosis in conjunction with her mental diet, and she had some really cool changes, really awesome things that happened. So I'm also going to go into what hypnosis is as a refresher for everybody, and just an idea about how we add it into our mental diet as a conscious creator and what's going on there. Okay, you guys, so really exciting about this client. She's been a previous success story, and she just wrote in her most recent success story, and I'm so excited to share it, that before she began coaching and she really began working on herself and doing her mental diet, she just wasn't really sure what she should be focusing on. So she and I figured out that within the dynamic of her SP, she wanted to be the one that was pursued, receiving, allowing it to happen, loved, cherished, treasured, and that she was really also enjoying the process. So we focused on that with her mental diet, and then she manifested some really cool things. So here we go. All right, here's my success story. This is my 4th session with Alexis. During the last session, I had a pretty bad meltdown, but since then, I was able to spend Christmas with my SP before he left for his hometown, and I had my ex come back to my life, who I had been in no contact with for 2 years. I had given up on manifesting him back, and now I have a new SP, but it was nice to see my ex again. Actually, I was talking to my friend about my ex and told her it would be nice to see him again and see how he's doing, and we were back in contact the next day and went out for a friendly drink 2 days later. So in my perspective, I manifested him back in 1 day. Pretty cool. The day after Alexis's session this time, my new SP got back from his hometown, and the minute he was back at his place, he texted me. We worked on his attention being all on me, and he has to know what I'm doing all the time, and again, my 3D conformed really quickly. I got into LOA when I broke up with my ex, and even though I was seeing good movements in 3D with my new SP, I had pretty much come to a conclusion that I will never see my ex again. It was the one thing I will never be able to have. The funny thing is that I wasn't affirming for my ex to be back, but I was affirming me being valuable and really working on my self-concept and how I would like to be treated by men in general too. I am just so happy that my ex and I are communicating again, not as a couple, but as someone we care about. I feel like I can manifest anything if I can manifest this. I am so confident that I can create my relationship with my new SP the way I want to and recreate him as well. Alexis and I have been working on my career, and I saw pretty good movement in this area as well after our 4th session. Thank you, CYF, excuse me, and Alexis. I am finally getting the hang of LOA and enjoying how life just unfolds in front of me as I intended. Regards. All right. So if you're feeling like you've started the new year, so happy 2022 to everybody, and you feel like either you've just found our channel or you've just found being the creator of your reality, or you've been at this for a while and you find that you get really discouraged or you're not seeing evidence in your manifestation, then I hope that this gives you hope, because this client was really versed on the laws of the universe, the energy of our reality. She really understood the law of attraction, but she still wasn't thinking thoughts on purpose of the reality of her choosing. So we know, and we have a lot of evidence, and I have my personal life, my personal journey as evidence, and then also with the lives of all the people that I've helped over the years, that you really need to be thinking thoughts on purpose about the reality that you want to experience, okay? So what also I remember from her in the first couple sessions that she had been doing a lot of intentions on YouTube that she had found from like other coaches or people in general that really weren't for her situation. So I also want to give a little bit away. For once, I haven't done this in a while in a video, but I'm going to give you guys a couple of the intentions that she used. I'm just writing them down because it's coming to mind. I think it'll help. And we really, as she wrote in her success story, worked heavily on her self-concept, because like we've said in so many videos, you guys, your self-concept is the basis from everything. I also wanted to point out today too, that questions that you can start asking yourself if you're not getting the manifestation the way that you want it to, or the SP isn't coming in the way that you intend for them to, or you're manifesting for them to, then you want to start asking yourself, what are my blocks to me loving me? Another way to look at it is, what are my blocks or what are my issues that I constantly, consistently now have with myself, or I've had with myself over the years? So it's really common, and we've all been programmed, or a lot of us have been programmed through childhood and adult experiences and adolescence to self-reject our bodies, to dislike the way that we look, to have to be constantly doing something or changing something about ourselves to prove that we're lovable. They're common ones. A lot of people, men and women alike, have body image issues that are a very big block to intimacy and a block to them just thinking thoughts that they like themselves. Because like, as an example, because I've had a lot of clients kind of coming to this breakthrough recently, that their dislike of themselves is the basis of everything. And it really is, you guys, the basis of everything. So you're not going to be able to hold your manifestation with your SP. You're not going to be able to consistently, consciously enjoy and love the reality that you create with him or her unless you stabilize yourself, unless you focus on your security, unless you focus on loving yourself with your thoughts, liking yourself with your thoughts, accepting yourself with your thoughts. That is what a confident person is. So like I say to a lot of my one-on-one clients, that confidence, right? Having the ability to go out into the world and do things, being successful. Confidence is a tertiary personality trait to a primary feeling in your subconscious mind and in your conscious mind of self-acceptance, self-value, self-worth, and really liking yourself and loving yourself. Now, even at the basis of loving yourself is self-acceptance, because think about it like this. If throughout the day you begin to have thoughts like, oh, I don't like this body part. Oh my God, my thighs are so fat. Oh my God, my nose is so big. Oh my God, my boobs aren't big enough. Oh my God, my whatever isn't big enough. Oh my gosh, I can't, I don't feel right in my clothing. Okay. Those are just body image examples that if you're thinking those thoughts, right, it's going to be really hard to think thoughts of an SP choosing you, coming towards you, wanting you, and liking you. And it's also going to be really hard for you to like yourself and accept yourself and just be enjoying life on a day-to-day basis, okay? So anyways, I'd like everyone to take that away from today's video. Think to yourself, what have always been my biggest blocks? Even asking yourself plainly, what have always been my biggest issues? Because chances are, if you're not getting what you want with your SP, you're not creating that which you desire in your manifestation. There's always a variety of reasons. You could be in the middle of the manifestation. He or she could be overhearing the thoughts and they haven't taken action yet, because it does take time and a time-space continuum for thoughts to land in our physical reality. You could be going through a purging process, but for most of us, the commonality when you're not receiving that which you're focusing on yet is because either you tend to emotionally sabotage your behavior, sabotage your relationships, you have negative belief systems, negative thoughts about the SP and about yourself that you're working through, right? Or you don't have the ability through your self-concept to sustain that which you're creating, okay? So another example that comes to mind is that there's a high percentage of people who win the lottery and then have a lot of emotional issues, depression, anxiety, suicide, because they can't maintain the manifestation, right? They can't maintain the overabundant lifestyle, the over prosperous lifestyle, because they have underlying belief systems about themselves that sabotage it, push it away, discreate the manifestation, if you will. So the same thing is true, you guys. It's so true in love and relationships. And I've seen it with myself in the past. I've seen it with clients now and in the past. The good news is that you can recreate, you can change, you can uproot all these belief systems. You can change your viewpoint on you, because that's, again, the basis to everything. So 3 of the intentions that this client used were, number 1, I am valuable. Number 2, I am worthy. And number 3, I am deserving of being cherished. Now, from her perspective, she really wanted to be pursued, desired, and to have the SP. It was a man coming towards her, right? So if you want to have the person come towards you, then it is even of more importance that you work on you, because there's usually 2 people in relationships, right? There's one person who does more of the receiving, one person that does more of the giving. It's just how things create themselves, generally speaking, in balanced relationships that have a healthy amount of chemistry and a healthy amount of polarity. So if you want to access that, then your mental diet needs to be such as this. I am valuable, I am worthy, I am deserving. I am the one that is treasured, I am the one that is chosen, I am loved, I am adored, I love myself, I like myself. Now, what you can also begin to do, like this client did, as you want to get really deep into yourself and think, what about myself do I not like? Like I mentioned earlier in the video, what about myself am I rejecting? What about myself do I not like? What about myself do I feel is broken? Okay, now, I mean, this doesn't sound like unicorns and rainbows necessarily, right? But you guys, when you do this kind of work, and if you need help, you can book a one-on-one session with me, and I can guide you through a process to figure out what some of these bigger blocks, bigger belief systems are. Your life will inevitably become so much easier, because if you tend to find things wrong with relationships, find things wrong with people, generally speaking, you also probably have an issue with being vulnerable, being sensitive, being intimate with someone, and it comes from usually a lack of security, a lack of safety, okay? So the cool answer, though, that we know now is that your mind can recreate you. You can recreate yourself and how you see yourself. It just takes persistency. It just takes consistency. And the fruits of this kind of work are really for a lifetime, because the more that you can sit with yourself, love yourself, like yourself, accept everything about you, everybody else does too, and things become so much easier. All right, you guys. So I also mentioned that I would explain what hypnosis is today, because this client did one-on-one hypnosis with me, and she also does the hypnosis audios that I have on our website. I've had a lot of clients who have had breakthroughs with their specific person, specifically doing the workshop that I had a couple months ago that we have a recording on, which is called How to Put a Love Spell on Your SP, and it connects your subconscious mind to the subconscious mind of your SP, and you get into a juicy love zone. I've also had clients who book one-on-one sessions, and I custom tailor hypnosis to them and their specific person. I've had a lot of clients manifest contact also. And speaking of what I brought up earlier about body image and disliking your physical body, I've had a lot of clients who have done hypnosis, and then also a really cool aspect of it is that they also have healed a lot of their body image issues through accessing their imagination and bringing in new thoughts, new suggestions in hypnosis. So just a very quick rundown on what hypnosis is. Your mind has 3 parts. It is 5% a conscious mind, 95% is subconscious mind. In between the two is a critical mind or critical filter. In hypnosis, through listening to a guided way that I speak to your mind, we take down the critical filter and we open up the subconscious mind for information to come in, okay? So we bring in thoughts, images, ideas. When I do one-on-one sessions that involve hypnosis, it's always for me to understand how does the person's mind work, and then how do I use what I know about hypnotherapy to get the person to feel differently at the subconscious level. Okay, so, but we have pre-recorded hypnosis, which is just the same. So those are all available on our website. We also have bundle packages, which is super cool. So if you're looking for just a way to bookend your mental diet, the hypnosis is not to be used with the idea that you don't have to do a mental diet. You can think whatever you want to think, and you can think, not so good thoughts throughout the day. That is not accurate. We need you to do both. If you're doing hypnotherapy or meditations along with your mental diet, that's the best case scenario for getting the best possible outcome as soon as possible. All right. So you guys, you can be just like this client. You can manifest your ex back. You can manifest a new SP and have the ex come back too. You can manifest 3 SPs, but the caveat of all of it is it begins and ends with you. All right. So I hope you have found this video useful. I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Go out to make today awesome. Have fun and experience life. Accept yourself. Love yourself. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.